So my people, apparently this Trace Awards is a very big issue in TZ, and of course it's trending a lot on TZ's side because many people are shocked on how they thought they had artists, not knowing that they only had mediocre. According to what they're saying, honey, don't come for me. I'm only quoting what some of them were saying. They were saying that they only have people who scream on the podium, and that's just about it. Anyway, so there's a music exec called Master J. I remember he did a couple of interviews. He has been very huge critic of Kenyans, actually, and Kenyan music. Of course, I remember during the back and forth between Diamond Platnumz and Willie Paul, the way he was saying that Willie Paul cannot sing. Basically, Willie Paul was using Diamond for clout, and of course, Diamond fall into that trap. So, apparently, few weeks later, the dude came to Kenya, and this is the guy I'm talking about. I'm sure some of y'all must have seen it. So when he came to Kenya, he did an interview, and I remember him saying that in East Africa, Kenyans, especially Sauti Sol Bien, is one of the biggest live performer in East Africa. He also said that in TZ, there are no live performer. There are just people who lip sync on the stage and dance. You know what I'm saying? I want to play you his interview that he did earlier because now people were really interested into hear more of what he was saying, because when he was speaking, people were not getting what he was trying to say. People thought, maybe he's just speaking out of speaking. He's jealous because his music career never picked off, because he's falling off. But then now, people that saw what happened with Diamond and Harmonize, and most especially Mario, people are really hard on Mario, y'all. You guys need to leave Mario alone. And these are some of the things that he had to say on that interview, which I thought were very, very interesting. And I think it's not only TZ people, also East Africa as a whole, Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania, Rwanda. You guys need to apply this into your careers respectfully.
Naongea kwa miaka mingi, lakini naonekana kama ni mtu ambaye ni hater, lakini hapana. Mimi ni Mtanzania na natokea kwenye tasnia, even though nimeretire, tasnia ya muziki. Nataka kuona industry yetu inaenda kufana kama wale wenzetu ambao wako West Africa. Hicho ni kitu ambacho mimi ningependa, sio? Sasa mimi ni Mtanzania, ni mzalendo. So I hope they will learn, kwa sababu wameona kabisa. Ukiwafananisha na wale wengine, hata huyu ambaye kuna mwingine alitoka tu hapa jirani. Tena wengi wawili na wakumbuka paka haraka Falipupa na BN. Ukiangalia kitu ambacho wanakifanya kwenye platform kama ile, walikuwa wako tofauti na hawa kwetu. Kwa hiyo kuna kitu cha kujifunza. Pata Rema ukiangalia. Sasa if they learn from it, the next time tutakuwa even better. Kwa hiyo itatusaidia kuongeza kitu. Sio tu kwenye industry yetu, hata kwa wale wasanii wetu hapa Tanzania.
Okay, he first started off by saying that these are some of the things he's been saying for a minute, that there are artists from Bongo cannot do live performance, but people used to think that he's jealous. But of course, now that they can see things for themselves, now it's time to apply all these requirements for them to have a good career, not to embarrass themselves the way they did yesterday. He also talked about how, BN cleared out everybody in the podium, because he said that even somebody like Rema, he's not like he have good vocals. Let's just keep it a buck. It's not like Burna Boy have good vocals. It's not like Omale can sing, but it's how they contain themselves at the podium that counts. Well, Diamond Platnumz can sing, but with good coaching, and I think he can actually perfect his craft, especially people like Nandy, who came from music competitions, people like Harmonize. I'm sure with just a little bit of coaching here and there, they'll be able to do them touch-ups that people are more worried about. Let's listen to this interview from Mwajaku first of all before we continue.
Kila mtu anauliza kwa nini Alikiba alikuja akasusia show, vitu viwili. Unfair treatment kutoka Trace Awards. Walifanya unfair treatment kwa baadhi ya wasanii walioenda pale. Kuanzia kwenye sound check. They don't respect Alikiba. Hawatoi information sahihi. Hata kwenye sound check Alikiba alichelewa, hakuwepo kwa muda mwafaka. Hawampi taarifa. Lakini in terms of accommodation, hoteli aliyopewa Alikiba haijakuwa sawa na hoteli aliyopewa wasanii wengine. Kwa unaona kabisa kuna mpango kazi, na watu wengi wanahusisha mpango kazi umepangwa na Mwambino.
Kwa sababu baadhi hoteli yake ilikuwa na hadhi ya chini.
Alipewa hoteli ya kawaida sana. Sema alipewa ya kawaida sana.
Hey you guys, so Manan's listeners, people were really, talking about how Alikiba left, what really happened. Did he had some sort of, problems with the organizers or with someone? What happened? And of course, according to Mwajaku, who is also close with Alikiba, but of course, we can't take his word for gospel truth, even though he was speaking at Alikiba's radio station. Yeah, he said that the real reason why Alikiba left is how he was being treated. First of all, the hotel that Alikiba was booked in is an ordinary hotel, is not as beautiful as the one the Diamond was, or even include Diamond Platinum's relatives. But Baby Diamond added in some more money and he wanted to show off. We all know that Diamond love expensive lifestyle. And also, he touched on the when it was time for performance and also sound check, they never told him exact time. But as for performance time, I feel like that part he kind of exaggerated a little bit, because people are given, the program how things will go. So maybe they delayed his time and that's why he decided to leave, or not. I don't know which one is it. With Mwajaku, he's maybe exaggerating and it did not happen exactly the way he's saying, but according to him, he's saying that according to what he has heard in the street, Diamond is the one who made all these things happen, and that's why Alikiba was so upset and he decided to leave. If you all know the history between Alikiba and Diamond, they not like each other like that. There's this disrespect that is so huge, you guys. Okay, you guys, I feel like Nandy is being messy. So she reposted something on her Insta story. Of course, she reposted that only her and Diamond Platnumz managed to win the awards, but it was the caption for me that says, mleta msanii wako tupambanishe at Nandy. You all know that people are really comparing Zuchu and Nandy from dressing, from who performed better. Like there's this almost forced beef, even though Nandy and Zuchu have proven that they're actually good. Some are saying it's actually fake. They don't like each other like that. They're just doing it for the camera. But it was the second post that really gave me the chills. Okay, let's not get it twisted. We all know that Nandy was also trying to prove a point while going to Zanzibar. In this post, it's written, and I quote, isingekuwa at Harmonize TZ and at official Nandy, jana nchi ingeaibika. Walai hawa watu wamejua kufanya walichofanya. Mmenyanyua taifa, mmenyanyua nchi. Harmonize alipagawisha watu hadi waliokuwa hawataki kupagawika. Nandy mfumo wake ulikuwa very sijui niseme nini ila heshima kwenu. And of course, Nandy reposted it. To Manaswahili listeners, this basically means that if it wasn't for Nandy and Harmonize, the entire country could have been embarrassed based on the performance that were given out. And somebody might interpret this as him undermining what Diamond, Zuchu, Mario, and other performance, or rather other artists did. Anyway, I wait to hear what you have to say down in the comment section. Keep it classy, stay messy.